All right, now I bid you good morning, YouTube fan of the Agile Lounge. How are you today on this Friday, May the 22nd? Isn't it beautiful that we have now summer live from Montreal? So in the studio of Agile Lounge, I welcome you. This is again the pre-show on both our channel, Facebook Watch and YouTube. And we're gonna record live, uncut, unscripted, this new episode. It's the 5th episode of the Zero series, we call it, as we gearing up, as we preparing ourselves to become better, and smarter, and more efficient, and a lot more professional. So grab your coffee, grab a seat under the sun, listen to us with your earpods or your what have you. And yes, just so you know, we are now syndicated everywhere, so you could have us on the run, listening to us while you're jogging, taking care of your body and mind with our innovative, exclusive Business Agility podcast. Business Agility is the future of management. And today, this is what we're going to talk about for about 25 minutes. We're going to record this excellent editorial on the digital transformation. We'll need that business agility mindset and ways of uncovering ways of truly transform your business and to put it into the digital world. So welcome everybody from anywhere you are. The music you're listening to, it's brought to you by the great collective of DJs, Silk Music. You could also find them on Spotify and Apple Music, and you could follow them on Instagram at silk.music. They're really great. They brought you deep house, chill lounge music, beach tempo beat. And right now, the sound in the background, it's Rainbow Addict from Solar Spin. Yeah, Rainbow Addict. And today, this Friday, May the 22nd, we are going to be totally CV-19 free. We will be, totally. Yes, because the subject was there before, is there, it's accelerating now, and we're going to move on with something. So in 2 minutes, we start the real show. So once again, I offer you this opportunity to watch the show before it's even launched on the podcasts or the podcasters. For you, my fan on Facebook, and I welcome the 5 new Facebook fans we had this week. Maybe it was because of the online Agile Forum last week of the 13th. But welcome for the new Agile Loungers there. We have also on LinkedIn a jump of 15 new followers. And I still don't have the stats for the podcast. They're Real Agile on both Spotify and Apple Music. So we're going to see when this is actually, something possible. So again, just so you know, as soon as I start recording the show, I won't pay attention to any comments on both Facebook and YouTube, but please feel free to chat and comment as soon as you have something to say. And at the end of the show, when I cut it out, I will get back to you on both Facebook and YouTube to read your comment and have a kind of a Q&A session and togetherness. All right. So just want to let you know about this. And I might type right now, so sorry for the noise. So please feel free to comment and ask questions while recording. At the end, show a Q&A session with you. Multitasking, yes. But this is not mandatory to do multitasking. So I hope you have your coffee, guys. We're gonna start really soon. And yes, we had received our nice Scrum Beer mug, and we have also the Agile Lounge mug. A lot of people ask me, will you do t-shirt? Will you do stuff with your beautiful logo? Beautiful logo actually created and designed by Steve Rees, my great soulmate designer. I love him. Could go ahead and check his great work. If you're a small business entrepreneur, go ahead. You could find him on Facebook. It's the Funky Dragon. Yes, it is. He is the Funky Dragon, making all those beautiful logos that you could actually brand yourself. So that's the thing. You are not branding Agile or Scrum. You are branding the way you'd like to show up in the world with bringing agility, conscious agility, and Scrum into the world. All right, so let me do a last tour. There are people around here. All right, guys. So I'm going to lower the music and be ready for the show. I'm still waiting for my intro from Fiverr, by the way. It's going to be kick-ass great with a great feminine voice to introduce yours truly, Coach AF. So I might not do a regular introduction this time. And as everybody knows, yours truly is not necessarily into the norm. I'm not into normal. I'm into norm good. I'm into innovation. I'm into exclusivity. I am into bringing the daring and the real agile. So without further ado, let's get ready on camera. So again, comment below, ask your question. I'll get back after the show to interact with you guys. So the cue, Anna, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome everybody to this new episode of the Dare Real Agile podcast with yours truly, Coach AF. Yes, I'm your coach, your facilitator, and also you're a podcaster of all things agile, Scrum, lean, and especially business agility. And today, this Friday, May the 22nd, I would like to talk to you about this great important equation that we have. So let me lower the music for you guys. So again, as you know, at the Agile Lounge, and especially with the Dare Real Agile podcast, we are uncut, unscripted. As you could see, I don't have any, but of course, you guys on Apple Music and Spotify, you don't see. You run with me, maybe, you walk with me, you take care of your body and mind. That's good because we are now syndicated everywhere. So you could grab us on Spotify, Deezer, Apple, and also SoundCloud. Yes, we are there too. And so, but of course, if you'd like to see the face of your coach every time I'm recording this podcast, you could actually join us on our Facebook page at Agile Lounge, as well as our YouTube channel, Agile Lounge again. And you could see the Dare Real Agile live recording, and you even have a pre-show and an after show. So come on, guys, and follow us on Facebook at Agile Lounge, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. And on YouTube, you have more than this podcast. You will have a lot more tips, tricks, and editorial. You have also the Agility Gaga series where we make fun of things Scrum Master, product owner says, and so on. And we also, so we are not taking life seriously, but we are taking our work very seriously. So it's a combination, it's a great equation. And I would like to talk today about another equation. And it will be most of possible COVID free content. It is very important, I think, that we are not. Yes. All right. So, without further ado, what is the equation I would like to talk about? So, you saw the title, you saw the feature, it says digital agility. What is this? Of course, I'm not here to define what is digital agility because I'm still learning about it. But what I know so far from my 20 some years experience in the field of e-commerce, it's we are entering into the web 3.0, and I will even say 3.1. This is going to be after 2020, the web 3.1. And I hope all my audience and the newbies in the sector make the difference between the internet and the web. And I won't explain it. Just go see in the description the links, or even make your own search for making your own mind. So we're gonna dare talk about a very important, especially in the corporate world. And I will give you some example of what I experienced in the last 2 months with this kind of a break we offer ourselves, and with the genius of small businesses, of entrepreneurs, once again, that prove that lean startup, lean in the sense of cutting the crap, go right away to the point, and the point of delivery. Delivery means satisfying your customer, give them a better experience, and especially in challenging times when we were in the last 2 months, and we might still be. They try to model our mindset about it. But as I said, it's going to be free of that BS because I'd like to concentrate not on the definition, because everyone have a definition, everyone have a kind of a say on what is digital transformation, what is business agility. For those who know me, I couldn't care less. What I will care and dare to actually talk today, it's the importance of the equation. Because before that breaking point we are in right now since February, March, especially the big corporation, the dinosaur, all right, they think they could still work in silo with the digital stuff. And let me clarify one thing right now. A lot of us think that digital, and especially a digital transformation, is just about making everything online, pushing everything that we do in the real world, in the brick and mortar kind of commerce, and putting it into electronic commerce. That was right in the web 2.0, all right? But in the last couple of years with the web 3.0, and now, as I said, we're going to enter for sure, into the 3.1. And I'm not the one to explain you the layer and the level of these web series. But I know a couple of people will do, and this upcoming Tuesday, actually, May the 26th, there will be a great free webinar for those who'd like to join. So the link will be in the description on every platform. If you caught this on time, of course, because I remind you, we are Friday, May the 22nd. So if you think digital transformation is the only way with the digital world, the digital frontier, you are quite wrong, my friend. Yes, I will dare say it because we are on the show, my show, Dare Real Agile and Dare Real Everything with authenticity, unscripted again. So you have to understand that when I met client, when we discuss together and we do some kind of prospection, let's call it like this, and we observe them empirically about like getting information, getting what they need, what they want, what they desire, what they want to actually deliver, what will be their definition of that, and so on. We realize that the digital era and any enterprise of any size that would like to transform uh, and to go through the digital, we'll need more than the e-commerce. Of course, e-commerce, it's a great step, especially if you sell product and services, and you could do it online. And we'll see it with the boost. And I think that we should have took the opportunity of taking that crisis we just passed as an accelerator, and it should actually finally open eyes and open mind and even open heart of a lot of leaders, if they are leaders, to really switch, open the switch to truly transform their organization about the way they sell and the way they deliver their goods. Okay, so that's one thing. And there's also the digital infrastructure that includes more and more the cloud computing, all the data management, if you think about it. And of course, the financial transactional. We were so happy with the new internet back in 1995 for the oldest one of us. You remember that? A lot of people were talking like, oh, this. So let's see. I'm a guy right now talking to you in 1995, talking to you about HTML won't be the only protocol. And we have to actually make money online, and we have to sell our goods online. You might say, you're crazy, man. I just have a download of 28.8K. We don't have any secure line. People will be on safety. Yeah, so here's the thing. Right now in 2020, I told you, 2020 will be amazing. There will be a tipping point, and and the S really hit the fan right now. So the thing is, we are in a tremendous, amazing time where we could make a difference. And the digital transformation, to be real, to be effective, will need business agility. And I don't want to be talking not even a minute about those who are so stuck in a mindset of frameworking or system or structure. No, 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 no. Business agility. Some of us, especially the Beatles followers, and the people in sales and marketing, and the people in the customer experience management, the CRM, but I'm not talking about the SAP component. Of course, it could include this machine, but I'm talking about the human. And yes, I will always repeat it because it's important that people understand this movement. It's more than a process or ways of uncovering the way we could deliver together. So business agility, for some of us, we think that's the true revolution. Okay? A lot of people will tell you 18, 19 years ago now, in 2001, we did this Agile Software Manifesto. That was a wake-up call. And everybody were focused, and there's still a lot of people focusing only on the software aspect of the Agile ways and mindset. But the true revolution is not about this revolution of the developers, for the developers, by the developers. If you want to be stick in this mindset, you live in the past, my dear friend. Yes, my brothers and sisters, as much as I respect the engineer and the developer, if you are stucking your mind into the fact that Agile was only for you to have a say with marketing people, you are not Agile. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you are not. You might be lean because you don't want to waste time or resources. Fair enough. But stop saying you're Agile, okay? So now you're going to get the tone of their real Agile. We're going to talk frankly, especially with guesses that upcoming. Let me tell you, they don't have as much restraint that I could have. So, business agility, stop having those kind of wiki definition or those people who brand it with their framework. All of a sudden, they wake up in 2019 and they're version 5, and oh, now we are talking about no. Business agility, it's really the future of management. It's bringing agile, everything that we know, we experience, we empirically use in lean and agile for years and years, even before the manifesto in 2001. Okay? And truly, one of the tagline that I like is agility beyond IT. Yes. Okay. We talk about enterprise agility, if you like. It's not a scaling of multiple team. It's a scaling of your business with better ways, with agile way, huh, to deliver your point of delivery, your customer satisfaction, your best solution with a continuous planning, a continuous development. It's revolutionary value that driven away. That could include scales and transformation, but that's not the point. Okay. And I would like to just read you quickly one of a holistic, agnostic kind of definition, okay, of 20 contributors I was part of back in 2016. All right, because Mike Beadle and his teams that I was part, we created a working group of enterprise Scrum practitioners. It was formed by executive. That would include this group. It was amazing. There were executive, C-level. There were manager becoming leaders. There were consultant. There were coaches, and there were trainers. Okay, and through some months and painful debates and opinions, because yes, we are daring, we are not shy to express our opinion, to decipher it and becoming fact. We came to a kind of an agreement as to what business agility meant, and this is our definition of it. And you'll see the equation with the digital transformation after. It's only a definition. This is open for debate. It's open for improvement. It's open for perfectionism. All right. So it's not the only definition of business agility. So when you go to a webinar, or even like very soon coming back, a real conference, or you have someone in a gathering, a Scrum gathering, a business agility institute, and you will say, this is the definition. Don't trust those people, okay? Because they are not possessing everything. They should interact with more people to get knowledge empirically, okay? So at this point, for the last some years, we are at this 4.1 version of what we think and we agreed and what is sufficient right now as business agility. So it goes like this. It's only one sentence, guys. Stop taking page and pages. Business agility is the ability to adapt quickly and effectively to all forms of change to deliver maximum value and customer experience. Why? Isn't it simple? And in that case, it's as simple to actually apply. If you have the will, if you have a growth mindset, if you have people who actually truly want to go further for their customer experience, if you want to deliver the maximum value, MVP goes like this: minimum valuable product. No. With a business agility mindset, we are growing unicorn within the dinosaur. Okay? An experience a couple of times where you have a big corporation, they want to digitally transform and they want to bring agile into the perspective. And I see more and more people interacting and exchanging about, oh yes, we should do our digital stuff with the Scrum mindset, the Scrum way. Yes, why not? But you have to understand the substantion, because I think the Web 3.1, the 3.0 that's coming 3.1, with the currency exchange, the blockchains, the security, the SSID, the social, digital, and sovereign digital identity, we will need to do a lot of iteration on both design and production at the same way. And as business agility, it's proposing you, it's inviting you to adapt quickly and effectively to all forms of change. Okay, you see here, there's a change, it's confronting you. So you, instead of resisting to the change, you'd like to embrace it with adaptation. So this is a truly VUCA Pro Plus. And if you really like to put positive mindset and growth mindset into it, the MVP should not be called anymore a minimum viable product. It should be the maximum value. MV for maximum value, or DMV for deliver maximum value. And then if you want, is it a solution? Is it a services? Should I call it an MVS, an MVP? This is completely useless, okay? This is gaspillage, we say in French. DMV and deliver maximum value, and CX, and every experience for that matter, okay? And these main thing, you don't tag them. You just adapt them and you reconfigure them. That's the Scrum way. This is the enterprise level Scrum practitioner. So, to give you an example, and I won't name the places, but I know a team, okay? They work in big data management and data mining, and they include like a lot of transaction peer-to-peer. And at first they said like, Alex, tell us, shall we hire a project manager or even a program manager, because we're going to build multiple layers of different features into our application that will have to go through, different aspects. So we might have like a big like structure of a program, and within the program, we will have like mini project to respond to feature. I said like, okay, so you asked me my view on this. I said like, why don't you see it as a product delivery of your solution? And then what you need is not a program manager with the PMPs or what have you and all this structure. What you need is actually someone with experience and R&D or even designing what you're looking for. That could be an asset for you with bringing new ideas and challenge innovation with the other engineers. And so enough technological know-how and knowledge on the aspect of what you'd like to develop into the data, the clouding, and the peer-to-peer DID type of thing. And this program manager could actually create teams that might focus not in silo, but might focus on special feature, and they should gather together in a decentralized way. Because you see, any kind of system out there with a centralized release trainer or a centralized program manager or a centralized portfolio, what is the need when you'd like to innovate, when you'd like to go to market fast and quick, and you'd like to adapt to change in an everlasting and fasting environment? You need to cut all of this. You need to have this lean mindset and take on the agile ways of uncovering new ways with the best idea to test and to a cycle and review it. And you will say, this is really simple to do. Yes, of course, the human factor, you will have to manage the human factor. But here comes your coach. The coach and business owner should be there to facilitate you. Actually, the business owner should have a clear vision of what he would like to show up in the world. He should associate himself with great product manager with their skills of bringing this thing alive. And then you have the coach who facilitate everything, not teaching the definition, the semantic, the wording, and so on and so on. No. Making sure people agree on the vision, they understand the vision from the business owner, and goes on. So in my practical example, so I suggest then, without even telling this will be a kind of Scrum, but I was explaining him the basic of Scrum to put it at his enterprise level to make sure his R&D, design, sales, and engineer department will work together. So I said, like, just create a team, create a task force team, okay, a business agility team of everyone you need with different skill, multifunctional, huh? Remember that, the basic multifunctional team. And yes, this is including sales, because these guys will have to know what they're talking about, okay? And if you could have the user or the customer, it's even better. So when I say the equation, digital transformation will need business agility, it's because every time you go in uncharted territory of the Web 3.0, the blockchain development, and so on, you don't need a plan and a big structure. Oh, hell no. You need a complete empirism, substantion. Substantion, again, it's even a concept that we use from physics, from even astrophysics, to understand the dynamic of interrelation and interaction between skilled people that will bring value to what you'd like to launch into the digital era. So today was a kind of an introduction of what digital agility should be. And if you are a leader out there in IT or even in business, and you say to yourself, and you go to the board, a meeting board, and you still have a view of silos of a digital transformation guys somewhere in an office on some streets working about all the UX, CX, and what have you, customer journey. And on the other side of the town, or maybe even remotely somewhere in Asia or in Northern Africa, you have another team who is working on all the infrastructure, all the clouding, all the peer-to-peer kind of communication or scripting, all this technical aspect. And that is for 2 years now, you're working on what you call our digital transformation. And you have Goofy's project manager here, you have some kind of soi-disant agile coach that are there to bring you some kind of value, but everybody is doing paperwork, everybody is doing this and that. So this is not, first of all, this is not a true digital approach and to uncovering your product or the true transit or true transfer to a digital way of doing business. And it's not even a way of uncovering the means to do it with creative people, unleash them with self-management. So for me, with experience in a lot of industries, especially those more like, they will always bring the card of security. Yes, but that's the thing. And you'll see with Web 3.0 and the blockchain revolution, it's not just for cryptocurrency, by the way, it's for everything. That should actually bring the security at the forefront with the customer and user experience. Because I think it's time we reclaim our data. We reclaim the sovereignty on our data. We have to create a digital twin of ourselves. And password, it's a thing of the past. Password is not the thing. We need a keychain to protect it with or without biometry. And yes, this is not science fiction. This is 2020 and beyond. And it's going fast. And a lot of people are buzzing word of the Internet of Object and this and that. But do they really know what shit they are talking about? Do they really know the implication, not just technologically, but also socially? Huh? The community could also get advantage of all this. And the way we exchange currency and the way we actually buy and sell, all these things will be part of this revolution of the true digital transformation. So I have a message for you if you are one of my listeners who is in a position of a CTO or a CIT. If you think you own the digital transformation because there's a lot of clouding, data thing, security thing, and it's all about controlling and managing the technological aspect of it, your competitor on the other side of the street will beat you if he has a guy like me giving him the spark of business agility and Scrum with Enterprise Scrum. Building is MVP? No way. Is DMV. Huh? Deliver maximum value. Quick. Adapt quickly. Don't even care of you stuck into your process and structure. Just care about when do you want to go to market, but even more than that, when do you want to be the most secure data and digital space, protecting your user by offering a great experience. So think about that. And until next time, be well, be agile, and dare real agile. Thank you, and see you soon on the Dare Real Agile podcast. All right. So let's see now. So we are quite done on the recording. So let's see on YouTube, 3%. I say you hi. Facebook, is there people on Facebook? Now this is the post show. This is not part of the podcast. It's part of the vlogcast. So I hope you like it, guys. So no comment again. That's okay. I don't mind because I'm doing it for those who really want it. You want it, you got it. And I'm not there for the fame. No. I'm there to enhance the experience of anyone who would like to actually produce a smarter value in the new world to come. And yes, the new world is coming. If you watch my video I did somewhere in November after a great meeting I had with great innovative clients. So it was November 2019 and I told you, remember that I told you. 2020, it's a tipping point. I didn't do any prediction. I'm not an astrologist. I don't believe in that crap necessarily either. I believe in space and dimension, but that's another topic. And yes, they are going to be on sale soon. Those Scrum Beer, Agile Lounge, and anything you'd like to support our organization. You know, we are not just a trademark type of thing. We are also a group, a consortium of conscious agility. And very soon on that program, we're going to start talking more and more about this concept of conscious agility to bring people in a smarter way of doing things, to uncovering smarter ways of doing things. So I hope this digital transformation that need business agility kind of intro, kind of a test, is something that appeal to you. If it does, please contact one of my coach or myself at the Agile Lounge. So if you're on Facebook right now, you just have to click on this orange earth logo and you could message us. And if you are on YouTube, all the links are in the description to get in touch with us. And of course, with my great marketing coach that I say hi and hello and I love you, Samuel Ball. He put me everywhere on the net. So I already have my digital twin everywhere. So there's no way for you to tell me, oh, it was hard to find Agile Lounge and they're real agile. And again, as I said into the podcast recording, for you guys, you're kind of the VIP because you add this podcast even before any jogger out there could actually listen to it. It will be dated of May the 22nd and probably will be there this weekend and people will start grabbing it next week on May 26th. So isn't it amazing? But again, if you'd like to listen to it with a better quality of present, maybe a better sound, you could actually go to theirrealagile.com. It's Their Real Agile altogether, so Their Real and Agile altogether.com. And from there, you'll have all of our episodes and all the memes. If you're an Android guy, no problem. You could actually download it to any kind of device that use Android for podcasts. You are a big Apple type of guy, like me, I would say. So you have the Apple podcast link. You are a Spotify agnostic, don't care about operating system, no problem. We have the Spotify channel. You prefer Deezer because you're kind of a weird, no problem. We have Deezer. And even though my great guy, they created a kind of thing that you just click on it, the RSS, and you put it anywhere you want on any player you have or what have you. So we are truly everywhere, and it's not for the fame. This is for the advancement of Agile, Scrum ways that it's configurable, okay, and to dare talk about subject that a lot of people are not talking in the realm of business agility and all these transformation, and also something that is buzzing like crazy, but you and I think that it should be also approached another way to make us think, to make our free will and our self-autonomous way of bringing things to life, working smarter and better. So again, on the Agile Lounge, we are not doing the thing conventionally. And the Dare Real Agile podcast, to have guests, we could invite someone because I am curious and I would like, as an host, to discuss with that person about a specific topic. But the one very big difference with us at the Dare Real Agile podcast is I am inviting you to contact me and to propose me a subject, to propose me something you'd like to talk about. And it's completely free. There's no hassle. Come on. I know a lot of people are doing this kind of social marketing. Me, the social marketing is the byproduct of what is going on with my multiple brand, my multiple interaction. Okay. The aim is to have a conversation. And why not, if by you being on the show, you create awareness and people go to you, fair enough. And we could have a private chat about how do we exchange this great benefit. But there's no like a lot of people, because I know you probably like me, you receive a lot of emails, a lot of, especially on LinkedIn, of those peddlers coming and tell you, oh, we noticed on your LinkedIn page that you might improve this and that. And okay, I'm all for improvement, but I already got my team of my marketing coach, Samuel Val, of my great designer, Steve Rees. I've got also Anna and Elizabeth that helped me. We brainstorm together. We sometimes pay people on Fiverr to bring us this. So at some point, like, I don't need to get extra stuff unless we could build a relationship in a 2-3 ways way of doing things. But what I meant, and I'm sure you know what I meant, a lot of people will say like, oh, come to my podcast. So you say, okay, yeah, why not? So what would you like to talk about? And then all of a sudden, you have someone taking over that host, kind of a researcher. And when you look at it, it's not even like, I'm not talking about like a big commercial podcast. It's like you and I having a beautiful microphone equipment, and we do it, and boom, we launch. And all of a sudden, there's the catch. If you come to our show, it's going to be like $200. What the F is that? I mean, no. They're real agile. You contact me. You propose me a subject. We're going to have a conversation on the phone, on Zoom, what have you, even in person when we reopen the Crew Collective. You come and see me. And if I'm in New York, I don't know when, maybe not anymore this year. But anyway, you see what I mean? So we're going to interact together. We're going to talk about it. And if you at least accept only the principle of the way we do this, unscripted, uncut, and so on. And of course, if I'd like to be a good host, I'd like to get to know you if I don't know you. But this is a space. I'm offering you a space for free to dare real agile, to talk about something that you think is missing in our community. And, or, again, as I said, we're buzzing about it, and you think there's one thing that is not stuck in a certain angle and you'd like to bring that angle. So you're more than welcome. I welcome you with a beautiful smile to transform the tragedy of fake agile into the comedy of living agile, because this is it. So on that, my beautiful people, at 10:10, at 10:10 actually, on this beautiful here in Montreal, sunny Friday, May the 22nd. That was episode 5 of our Zero series of the Real Agile podcast. I hope you like it. I hope you learned something. Stay well, be well, and remember, keep smiling. And until next time, probably next Friday, actually, the 29th, we are actually going to talk about those fake people. Okay? Stay tuned. A little extra for my YouTubers, because I love you. I prefer YouTube. I'm on YouTube personally since 2006. So now I was closing all the other windows. So again, even if the show is finished, please like this video if you liked it. Share it to someone, to any business leader or business owner that might need a kind of a spark to rethink his way of doing his digital transformation, of his digital implementation. Be ready for the Web 3.0. Be ready for the blockchain and digital identity that's coming up. And see you next Friday, the 29th, to talk about the fake agile people. So, and also, please reach out to me, interact with me, comment below. What is a subject that you would like? I have a full list of subjects. Don't worry about it. But I'm inviting you to talk about something that it's really important for you, that we dare and we put some real in this. So I'm welcoming you to do this. And if even you are kind of a bit extrovert like me and you'd like to go on the mic and be on the show, please, by all means, contact me. So YouTube, I love you, and take care.